good ones apart?
Well, my coach had to be a triple OC. He had to be over calm, over cool, over collective. You know, especially with all the media whirlwind in L.A., Phil Jackson is that guy. He kept things cool and collected in the locker room. He was a triple OC.
Triple OC, almost like a triple OG. But I'll tell you, great coaches have great relationships with their players. And those relationships go far beyond basketball. Most great coaches would talk to you 20% basketball, 80% life.
Triple OC, 80-20. Good stuff. Good stuff. Happy to be here with you two guys. It's very deep. Kevin Harlan, take it away.
Thanks, homie.
.2K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with a broadcast from Brooklyn, the home of the Nets, Barclays Center. Back in Brooklyn, the Nets tip off the beginning of a homestand. Well, guys, at this point, while still many things can change, the record is not on par with their performance last year. Maybe a cause for concern, but something they are well aware of.
And right now for Brooklyn, this has been a terrible way for them to kick off their year. They have to find a way to get back on track soon before this season gets away from them.
Greg, it's really surprising to me to see them fighting just to stay afloat this early in the season.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Chandler Parsons out there with Mirotic. Then it's Gary Neal. Then there's J.J. Barea. And it's Sanders in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
On defense, Brooklyn. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rapid.
Well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the stripe clearly had an impact on that game.
Lopez following the three-point attempt by Nikola Mirotic. Freak kicks to Lopez. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
On defense, the Nets. 4-point game. Freak with it. 38 points for him last game against Houston. Young's shot is off.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Sanders against Young. Sanders' shot is off.
Major defensive lapse right there. He's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. We're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Now, here is Mirotic. 11 points for him in that last game against the Knicks in New York. Shot clock at 6. Nobody near Parsons. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And the dunk by Lopez.
And how about the agility coming from the big man? I mean, that's not something we often see from him.
You know, it's never going to be, Greg, a 360 dunk when he goes up with it, but it will be 2 points. We do know that.
You know, you can sacrifice a little athleticism when you've got the size he does.
Now here's Freak. His scoring average of about 32.5 points a game tells you all you need to know about how dangerous a player he can be. Here's Young. 4-point game. And here's Freak. Young, right side. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Mavericks trail by 4. Berea kicks to Sanders. Inside, here's Miritich, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Well, it was the Dallas Mavericks in their last game, a loss to the Knicks in New York.
It wasn't just about the bad shooting. It was really more so about the bad offense. They just didn't execute well. The screens weren't there. The spacing was poor, and thusly the defeat.
Well, you've laid out a couple of the details that lead to good offense or bad if you don't execute them. Shooting is just a byproduct of not screening well and not moving the ball or players well. They didn't execute anything on the offensive end.
Shots good by Neal. Here's Jennings. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's Lopez, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Anderson, he's checked in for Dallas. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
And stolen by Freak. Jennings passes to Hollis Jefferson. No good.
It's hard not to go for it when you see the chance for that alley-oop.
Clearly, temptation got the best of him right there, Greg.
The feed to Freak. Out to the right wing. Young sets a screen for Jennings. 6 to shoot. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Mavericks trail by 5. Passes it to Parsons. From outside, off the mark. The Nets have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Freak dishes to Young. Can't hit. Parsons with some nice D.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Now here's Berea. He's guarded closely. And that one's good.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce.
Brooklyn leading by 3. Now Freak. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Lopez, and that's good off the glass that time.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
The Mavericks have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Here's Berea. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Knicks in New York.
And how about the extraordinary display of his passing in that game? He was making all the right decisions and had their offense humming.
The Nets have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Sanders with the steal. And J.J. Berea the bucket on the assist by Neal. Berea's got his second basket of the game.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
And the rejection by Sanders. But they recover it. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Just 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. There's Freak. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Some firepower, Clark, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air of confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, they've got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Shoots from the baseline. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Wow, risky shot there, size-wise, but the incredible skill.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great shot. Let the game come to you. We're forcing the issue too much.
Playing as a team so crucial. Let's see the NBA's best. Number 1, the Nets.
The beauty of watching this team is seeing the ball move around the court. It doesn't stick. That's why.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. JaVale McGee's checked in for Lopez. Terrence Jones comes in for Thaddeus Young. Alan Crabb. He's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. And it's Andrew Goudlock in for Brandon Jennings. Then for the Mavericks, Nikola Pekovic comes in for Larry Sanders. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Gary Neal. Now here's Matthews. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Knicks in New York. Got a hand on it. They get it back. In transition, here come the Nets. Goudlock's running. That's good. And it's a 4-point Nets lead.
It's as if the defense just let it go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
Berea gets to Parsons. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The Mavericks shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
Free throw good. Parsons. Good on the second, so he makes them both. The Nets with the lead. Here's Goudlock. There's the dish to Freak. Pass to McGee. Grab the pass to Jones. Inside. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Jones. And the Nets lead by 4.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Now here's Berea. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Here's Freak. And he converts the layup. Freak's got 6 points.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Now here's Berea. He feeds it to Pekovic. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Andrew Nicholson, he's checked in for Parsons. Nets leading by 4. McGee with it. Now guarded by Pekovic. Grab dishes to Jones. From 11 feet away. Can't get it to go. And it's Dallas the other way. This game against Brooklyn here, it's their first look at the Nets.
Yeah, really a rare treat for the fans. The only time they'll get to see this matchup all season.
Inter-conference action here. 2 games in all between these 2 teams. It'll be fun to watch.
Now here's Matthews following the miss by Terrence Jones. Matthews. Dallas again missing. Freak with it. He has 6. Jones kicks to Freak, and he gets it to go. Freak's got 8.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
They set the pick. And here's Berea. Matthews, no one around him. And it's Matthews again missing. Here's Goudlock. Grab the pass to McGee. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Goudlock kicks to Freak. McGee a screen. And again, another shot trained there from Freak. And now an 8-point Brooklyn lead.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist. He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Goudlock kicks to Freak. Here's Jones. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. And the Nets lead by 10.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
Now here's Berea. Here's Matthews putting his face. Misses off the left iron.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
On the basket by Jones.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Here's Pekovic. Terrence Jones making his last shot. Now Berea. That's a 2 from Matthews. Dallas, no good that time either.
Oh, he has just struggled here offensively in the quarter.
Cadillac dishes to McGee. He kicks it to Crabb. 46 seconds left to play in the first. To the paint. And Terrence Jones again. Jones has got 6.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Fast break. Here we go. And the basket good.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive. And it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now here's Berea. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. The 3 from Anderson. Good, and it's Berea who picks up the assist. Berea's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Cadillac, guarded by Berea. Cadillac passes to McGee. Jacks up a 3. No good. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Nets out in front, ending the first quarter on a 20-7 run. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And the Nets have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
Really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
Well, they've really been aggressive guys on defense, and it's paid off, so why stop? Keep it up.
Freak in at shooting guard. Brook Lopez is out there with Young. Then it's Allen Crabb, and it's Jennings in at the guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Rockets had a huge game. He ended up with 38 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
And he overshot that one, missing. Mavericks trailed by 15. They set the pick. Here's Neal, defended by Young. Mirotic, a screen on Young. And Neal kicks to Mirotic. Cracks in the tray. Mirotic has got 5 points so far.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
And it's Freak missing.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Mavericks have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Crabb. And Dallas also making a switch. Larry Sanders is checked in for Nicholson. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Outside Matthews. Launches a 3. Dallas again missing.
That's something they need to do more of. get after it on the glass. Go get those boys.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Feeds it to Freak. Right side Jennings. There's the pick. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. And the Nets lead by 13.
At the numbers for Freak, averaging 32 points, 11 assists, and 11 rebounds. And he's a threat to go off in any game from anywhere.
Some guys just have the gift, and he's one of them. You need points, he's your go-to guy.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And Neal kicks to Miritich, and he jams it with authority.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
And now Matthews pushing it up. No one back to stop him. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Lopez a screen. Jennings dishes to Lopez. Options off the pick and hammers it home.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And, Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Count that one, and the Nets' lead has been cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Neal.
They're absolutely stroking it from outside. I mean, textbook, perfect. Good balance, nice high release, splash.
Now, here is Young. He's coming off a 10-point game against Houston.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Here's Neal. He's coming off a 13-point game against New York.
And in watching that game, he did a really nice job of passing the basketball, scoring, and setting up his teammates.
Now here's Freak, leading by 12. Jennings, here's Lopez. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. And that's 17 points for Brook Lopez. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Miritich the screen. In the corner, Parsons with it. Three from Matthews. But they'll get another chance. Here's Miritich. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Miritich has got 7 points for the quarter.
The Nets call timeout.
This quick break, we can show you the list of the most explosive shooting guards in the NBA so far. Freak, number 1.
Possibly the single most dangerous player in the league right now. I mean, a machine at the offensive end, just so hard for any defense to deal with.
Yeah, and what I like about him most is that he's just a scorer. He's going to give you buckets from any place, inside, outside, deep, driving to the lane. I mean, he puts it in the basket.
McCullough's checked in for Brooklyn. Parsons outside, from outside the arc. Rebound, Brooklyn. Lopez has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Jennings passes to Hollis Jefferson. Parsons against Jennings. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Out left to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. To the inside. Here's McCullough. The shot will not go. Good D by Sanders. Mavericks trail by 12. And Neal kicks to Matthews. Over to the left wing. Here's Neal. He's guarded by Jennings. Neal's shot is off. The Nets have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Outside Jennings. Lopez a screen. Outside Jennings. Puts it up from 15. That's good on the jump shot. Jennings has got 6 here in this quarter. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Here's Neal. He's got 8. And stolen by Freak. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. Jennings with the bucket.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Now here's Parsons. 17 points for him last game against the Knicks in New York.
Straight on that call?
The Mavericks shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
One shot. Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
And the technical free throw is good. JaVale McGee's checked in for Brooklyn. Andrew Godlock comes in for Brandon Jennings. And then for Dallas, Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Mirotic. Anderson comes in for Chandler Parsons. And Barea subbed in for Wesley Matthews. There's Neal with the 3, and he gets it to go. Neal's got 7 points here in this quarter.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter, his 3rd overall.
The pass to Hollis Jefferson. Kicks it to Gaudelon. Shot clock at 6. He feeds it to Freak. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Barea dishes to Pekovic. McGee with the block. In transition, here come the Nets.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And that replay is sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple. Let's throw it down inside or run some pick and roll up top.
Pekovic against McGee. Dishes to Anderson. Deflects the pass, and that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
Now here's Barea. Tight defense on him. Down low. Here's Neal. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
You look at what Neal has done so far. 12 points, and he's drained 3 3-point bombs so far.
Don't stop. Don't hesitate. Keep firing from out there when the shot's falling like this.
That's good from Neal.
Here in the second quarter, they've made all of their shots from the foul line. And that's a must-do when you're down.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
To the left side wing. McGee with it. Now guarded by Pekovic. Freak kicks to McGee. Inside. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by McGee. And 12 points for Freak.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
No problems knocking that one down. Barea's got 7 points.
A wide-open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Ingaudalot kicks to Freak. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Some changes for Brooklyn. Terrence Jones is checked in for McCullough, and Krabs subbed in for Hollis Jefferson. And Dallas with a change here, too. Nicholson's checked in.
One shot. One shot.
Mavericks trail by 14. Now here's Barea. He's got 7. That's good. Barea's got 9.
That is an elegant move to drop in the floater there, guys.
Here's Crab. He's covered by Anderson. Crab kicks to Godlott. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Pekovic. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And these are his second and third free throws tonight. That free throw good from Pekovic.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from Pekovic. Nets leading by 12. To the left side wing. Crab kicks to Freak. He dishes it to Gaudelot. And it's McGee atop the key. Lets a floater go, and it's Jones laying it in. Jones has got 8 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Walking with legends here, guys. Look at some outstanding seasons, decades apart, averaging a triple-double in each game over the course of an entire NBA season. Oscar Robertson's 1961-62 season was something to marvel at. And now in our current era, a special player making his own mark on the NBA with the tremendous play he's been showing us all season long.
And that's still one of the most hallowed achievements in NBA history. I mean, we're talking about the Big O averaging a triple-double over the course of an entire season. I mean, to think we have another player with a shot to do that. It really speaks to the one-of-a-kind season he's having. This is the stuff of legends.
Freak passes to McGee. To the paint. There's Freak. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing the town hard. Clark
Yes,
bringing the town hard.
yes,
my
sir.
brother.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
And the shot is good. Nicholson's got his first bucket in this one.
Boy, that's a really nice feed by J.J. Barea.
Freak with it. He's got 17. McGee a screen.
The ball. Stick it too much.
Cadillac dishes to Craig. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Barea kicks to Neal. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Barea's got assist number 5 here tonight.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter. Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
All sorts of time. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Barea's got 7 points for the quarter.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
The feed now to Freak. McGee a screen to the middle. Here's Crabb. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Crabb's got his second bucket of the night.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here's Anderson. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Knicks in New York. Pass to Neal. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots it. They get it again. Moves back up. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
It's a good job from the foul line here. They'll need to continue to convert their chances in order to get back in it.
The Mavericks have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Taking 2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. It's really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
.12 seconds left to play here in the half. It's stolen by Barea.
Defense is all about anticipation, and he had perfect anticipation on that pass and comes away with the steal.
And so we wrap up the...
Well, a double-double already in the books for you, and we're only at the half. Do you see them trying to throw different looks at you to slow you down?
Yeah, I expect that they might. But at the same time, we're going to have an answer for that because the rest of this team, just as dangerous on the offense as me.
Wow, Kevin, not sure what to do with that one.
Thanks so much, Doris, and we'll... And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
He's just been terrific. This is what they needed from him.
And a double-double in just one half of basketball? You can't ask for anything more as a coach, teammate, or fan.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. J.J. Barea is out there with Gary Neal. Then there's Chandler Parsons. Then there's Nikola Mirotic. And it's Sanders in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Freak after the made shot from Chandler Parsons. Hollis Jefferson passes to Lopez. To the wing on the left. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jennings. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Brooklyn ball. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Jennings. He's putting up about 8 points a game, 8 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every train needs a conductor, man. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
And Sanders throws it down.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
It's the Nets now, following the score by Dallas.
Boy, you got to love that nice assist by Jennings.
Mavericks trail by 10. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Berea dishes to Mirotic. Parsons with a screen on Young. And Mirotic kicks to Parsons. Shot clock at 6. Here's Sanders. Brooklyn with the rebound. Lopez has got his 6th rebound on the night. To the inside. Hollis Jefferson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's a 12-point Nets lead.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
And here's Berea. He's got 11. Sanders passes to Mirotic. Parsons outside. Here's the step back. And the miss by Parsons.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Brooklyn with the ball, following the miss by Chandler Parsons. And Lopez gets it to go.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
For a great shot. Let the
Kevin,
game
over
come
that
to you.
last break, I got a
You're
chance to
forcing
hear
the
what
issue
Rick
too much.
Carlisle said to his team. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Mirotic. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
And thank you for that, Doris.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move.
The Nets second.
No doubt, they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
Jennings with the ball. Guarded by Berea. Jennings kicks to Freak. Lopez against Mirotic. Young sets a screen for Jennings. Lets it go from the wing. The Mavericks pull it in. Parsons got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Lopez over to help. And Berea has it in the corner. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Berea's got 13 points. Brooklyn leading by 10. Pass to Freak. And it's Young at the elbow. To the middle. Here's Freak. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Just absolute domination in this one for Freak. He has 9 rebounds, and his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues,
take a break.
They are going to be dangerous.
2 shots.
Free throw good. Freak. Terrence Jones is checked in for the Nets.
When's the last time I hit the rim?
And both free throws good from Freak. Mavericks trail by 12. Now Barea. He's got 13. That is good. 11 points for Nikola Mirotic. And the Nets with possession here. At one point, they led by 16. Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Here's Lopez. Pass to Jones. Clock at 6. Nets passing it around. Here's Jennings. And the rejection by Sanders. Here's Barea. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Inside. And there's Parsons on the assist by Barea. Barea's got his 7th assist here tonight.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Here's Neal. He's got 17. Barea dishes to Parsons. There's the screen. He kicks it to Mirotic. Feeds to Neal. From 10 feet out. And Dallas again with the bucket.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Outside Jennings. Lopez sets a screen for Jennings. To the middle from 12 feet out. And he gets it to go. 21 points for Brook Lopez.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Barea kicks to Parsons. In the corner, Neal with it. All alone. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And stolen by Mirotic. Barea with it. And Jennings picks him up defensively. Down low. Got a piece of it. A clear look for Parsons. Cans the shot from the wing. Parsons got 10 points.
And when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to rally and get back into it.
And Greg, it was really their defense just as much as their offense that served as the real catalyst. And I think it allowed them to put that run together.
Now here's Jennings. He's got 8, 6 to shoot. Freak kicks to Jennings. The 3. Mirotic grabs the miss. Mirotic has got his 3rd rebound on the night. There's Hollis Jefferson. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And Freak throws it down.
Great hustle to turn the blocked shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
Now, here's Barea. He's got 13. There's the dish to Neal. Screened by Sanders. Mirotic has a wide open look. From outside, off the mark.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Now, here's Barea following the miss by Freak. And there's the pass to Barea. 6 on the shot clock. From 15 feet away, and that one comes up a bit short. Nets leading by 10. Jennings kicks the Freak. Lopez inside. He's got 21. Offensive rebound. Mavericks have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Correa with it. Kicks it to Neal. Over to the wing. Here's Mirotic. Sinks the triple. Mirotic has got it back down to single digits for the Mavs.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him. That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical, be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
3 on 3. Here's Freak. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
And a moment here to look at some of the stats for Parsons. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
Absolutely. I mean, he has those real natural scoring instincts. The ability to find creases in the defense, just fantastic.
The first one falls, and the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Sanders. Nicholson comes in for Mirotic. Anderson, he's checked in for Chandler Parsons. And it's Matthews in for Gary Neal. And both free throws good from Freak.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Now here's Matthews. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Count that one, and the Nets' lead has been cut to just 9 points on the basket from Pekovic. Nets have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Dishes it to Freak. Crab kicks to McGee. Nets passing it around. The feed to Crab. Lets it go with the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
Nets leading by 7. To the inside. And Freak throws it down.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Now here's Barea. He's got 13. There's a screen. Outside Matthews. Here's Pekovic. And another basket for Dallas. 1:27 left to play in the third. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Godlock, guarded by Barea. McGee, the pass to Crab. And Godlock kicks to Freak. The shot is off. Good D by Matthews. Mavericks trail by 7. Here's Barea. The layup missed.
Boy, he blew the easy 2 by profile. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
And Pekovic gets the whistle that time. And the Nets making a change here. Young's checked in. With some changes. Harry Sanders is checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Mirotic comes in for Nicholson. And Chandler Parsons in for J.J. Barea. Freak in a 2-guard. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Young. Then it's Brook Lopez, and it's Jennings in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Mirotic, the screen. On its way from Parsons for 2. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Mirotic playing extremely well. He has 14 points now and 3 great steals. He's gotten after it on the boards for them as well as in the transition game.
And I like the fact that one has really fed into the other.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Now here's Jennings. Lopez dishes to Freak. Right side Jennings. 5 on the clock. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist by Jennings. Jennings has got his 8th assist in the game. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Matthews goes in, down low. Here's Mirotic, and it's Freak with the rebound. Brooklyn leading by 11.
Got it.
Out to the wing. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Freak's got 14 points here in the second half.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses. And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Out left to the wing. Jennings kicks to Young. Knocked away. Matthews with the steal. Here's Parsons. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go. It sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
J.J. Barea is checked in for the Mavericks. Now here's Jennings. Passes to Hollis Jefferson. They set the pick. Lets a floater go. And the layup is up and in. And the Nets lead by 10.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
To the paint. Lopez with the block. And he gets it back. Here's Mirotic. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Almost no chance of that shot coming in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Now here's Jennings. The wide open look here for Lopez. The shot's good on the assist by Jennings. And now it's a 12-point Nets lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Nets.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Brooklyn leading by 10. Freak passes to Young. Outside Jennings. He feeds it to Freak. They double him with Matthews. Just 5 on the clock. Young dishes to Jennings. Here's Freak. The offensive rebound. Mavericks trail by 10. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Wesley Matthews again. Matthews has got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we can see right there why he does.
Now here's Barea. He's guarded by Jennings. Barea kicks to Mirotic. No good on the triple. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Out to the right wing. Inside. Lets it go from 11, and that one's good. Freak's got 16 here in the second half.
With a much bigger man guarding him, that's not an easy shot to get off. Never mind to knock down. Terrific basket.
Barea, the pass to Matthews. Screened by Sanders. To the right side. Here's Berea. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And here's Jennings. Freak dishes to Lopez. Outside Jennings. He lobs it up.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Sanders with a screen on Jennings. Berea kicks to Sanders. The kick out to Matthews. 3-pointers off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Matthews with the steal. Dallas moving it around. The layup off target.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, Lopez has been great. He has 9 rebounds and some big-time point production as well.
And guys, he's been making play after play on both ends of the floor.
No let-up in him, and that's mindset. That's not just physical tenacity, but that's a mental tenacity, too, that he brings to the court.
Mavericks making a switch here. Heels checked in. Brook Lopez hits them both. Mavericks trail by 12. Now Berea. He dishes it to Neal. Mirotic inside. He's against Young. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
At the line for the match, Gary Neal. At the line for 2.
He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Here is Jennings. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Lopez up top. Freak kicks to Jennings. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Jennings has got 6 points in the quarter. Mavericks trail by 13. Now here's Berea. Mirotic the screen. Berea kicks to Neal. The tray. No luck. And Brooklyn will come the other way. At one point, they led by 16.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Over to the left wing. Down low. And it's blocked by Mirotic. Parsons outside. Pass to Berea. Screened by Sanders. And here's Neal outside. Good. It's Berea who picks up the assist. Neal's got 25 points.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Freak passes to Hollis Jefferson. He kicks to Freak. Goes up high with a 2-handed dunk.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Mavericks trail by 12. Here's Neal. In the corner, Parsons with it. Down low. And it's sent back by Lopez. And here's Jennings, the fast break opportunity. At the elbow, it's Freak. 13 feet away. The shot's good from Lopez. Lopez has got 31.
No hesitation when he saw the space that he was giving him. That's 2.
Mirotic the screen. Berea kicks to Neal. Berea with it. Clock at 6. Feeds it to Mirotic. Another 3 for Dallas.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole. This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Takes the 13-footer, rebounded by the Nets. Lopez has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Nets.
Good point, Steve. And Clark, they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
I like their fortitude, their toughness, particularly in terms of dealing with adversity. Anytime things didn't go their way, they just put their nose down and stayed with it. And because of that, they were able to pull away.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And in the season series, they'll end up taking the upper hand with the first victory for this matchup with a 1-0 record against the Mavericks.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for a Freak. What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
Now here's Freak. Young. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown. Finishing strong.
Got that one up quick.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal.
No question about it. That would be all she wrote.
7-second difference, shot and game clock.
This game's finally gotten away from them.
Yeah, it certainly has. I mean, there's not really much they can do at this point.
You got it. Get the ball inside.
The dish to Freak. Back to Young. And there's the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Outside Jennings. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, once again, you find yourself with a points and rebounds double-double. Is that something you've come to expect from yourself on a nightly basis?
I don't know that reaching certain benchmarks like a double-double means much, but I always expected myself to come out and battle for rebound, take good shots. That's just how I started to play for this team.
Thank you for your time. This one far from over, Kevin.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now to our good friend Ernie Johnson, who is standing by in the studio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Freak. And another triple-double from him in this game. I mean, he's totally firing on all cylinders, playing just masterful basketball out there.
Ernie, that is the definition of domination. He took them to school tonight in every possible way. I know there's 10 players on the court, but I only noticed one.
They were riding a 2-game losing streak coming to this game and could not afford to drop them.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening.